Hello, welcome along to the latest edition of A Greyhound Gold. David Short and Brett Honey with you. How do you do, Honey?
G'day, Shorty. Going very well. A couple of heats to look forward to this week. Of course, the Good Friday Cup. There's always a really big highlight on the calendar of that shorter course. And got a runner in the heat, so quite excited about that. And then the Lou Dorsa always throws up a good field. So looking forward to that as we get closer and closer to the Sandgroper.
Certainly, and it's just around the corner now. Of course, we saw Victor Damien zip around in quick time there last week. She's a Pearls through to the next stage, and of course Custard Manelli's there as well, the West Aussie. Panama Pepper, former West Aussie. So there's lots of interest in the Golden Easter Egg semis this Saturday night, and of course it all leads towards a Sandgroper in a couple of weeks' time. Let's go back to last week though for our run of the week. It was the best 8 WA bred canning final, and here in the early stages, Mr. Dusty in box 3 and Solidified in box number 1 begin well to lead things up through the first corner. Hurricane Taylor gets smashed around a bit in the early stages, but still has the audacity to push through into a pretty decent spot in third as they head down the back. I tell you what though, box 1's the perfect draw for Solidified. Have a look at it, rail the ears off them there, down the back, rolls to the top and is doing it comfortably as they turn for home. Hurricane Taylor does a good job. Maruga Scorpion likewise late in the piece, but it's all Solidified. 5.56, 18.62 and overall 29.88, 3 lengths by 4 3/4 lengths. Congratulations to Crystal Shinners and Connections. A box 1 bandit using box 1 to full advantage, it must be said, Brett.
Yeah, and good dogs, when they get the opportunity to win races, they go on and do it, don't they? And Mr. Dusty, you had that nice wide running line there through the first term, gave Solidified all the room in the world, and not only won but put the time on the board. And it's a dog that went through the Perth Cup Series, was okay, probably a little bit easier company there on Saturday, and did the job. So yeah, really good effort, and it's good to see these WA bred dog races pop up here and there. I think one thing we do really well in WA is provide opportunities for our provincial grade dogs, our WA bred dogs, and Solidified was good enough to get the cash there on Saturday.
Indeed. All right, let's find a winner or two for this upcoming weekend. Kicking off Friday night at Cannington, race 8, number 3, Runaway to Mars. Now look, speaking of dogs coming out of the Perth Cup Series, this is one of them. Let me down last week, but it's a lot better than that, and I'm happy enough to jump on again this time around. I think that just needs to have an ounce of luck through this first corner, and I mean, it's only a few starts ago. This dog was running times that the majority of this field wouldn't get within 5 to 10 lengths of. So just need a little bit of luck early doors. If it gets that, it should be taking care of business. Race 8, number 3, Runaway to Mars. Then a value play, race 6, number 6, West on Fever. Now, no doubt at all, I'm much more comfortable backing this dog when it draws inside, but it's only missed a place once from 9 attempts from box number 6. So it's a draw that the dog has handled in the past. I thought its run last time out was outstanding. It's going to need a little bit of luck, but that's why we're going value, because it's going to be a nice price from the sticky draw. So if it happens to get the breaks in running, expect West on Fever to be really smashing the line late. Class runner just needs that ounce of luck, and that's why we're getting the each way price about it. Happy to have a spec at it as my value play. Race 6, number 6, West on Fever. Brett, who are you playing Friday night, Cano?
Yeah, Fever's one of those dogs that go in and around dogs as well. Can do it from a variety of different boxes. My best bet, going to kick it off nice and early Friday night. Race 1, number 1, Nice Image. This is a really good dog and made a winning return to the track last start. For a first start for 3 months, won in 16.01. Has early speed. Thought it could lead this race. You got Crackerjack Pack in box 5 who can get up the track a little bit. So hoping that dog can hold out the likes of Moment and Bondi. From there, I think Nice Image can get on the arm, run something close to that 16 dead and be really hard to beat. So we'll get it off to a flyer there. Race 1, number 1, Nice Image. For a bit of value, race 6, number 1, Naval Guard. This is the same race as your West on Fever bet. And yeah, we're probably both looking for each way prices here, but 2 different dogs trying to do it 2 different ways. Naval Guard's one that can get on the arm and did that in a birthday cup heat earlier in the year and got the cash. Box 1's perfect. Key Moment is a noted dog that likes to win from wide draws, and I just think Key Moment could get off at that first turn, present Naval Guard with a really nice run. We've seen Damien Crudelli have some success moving these dogs from Mandurah to Cannington, so I think Naval Guard can give some cheek. One of those races, Shorty, where I'm hoping Naval Guard can get to the front and hold on. You'll be hoping that West on Fever can make a bit of ground late like it did last week, and at the very least run into those placings. So yeah, we can back both those dogs each way. So race 6, number 1, Naval Guard, to go race 1, number 1, Nice Image.
Very nice. So on to the Saturday night Cannington program, and my best bet race 10, number 1, Lost and Found, was a 22 flat winner here last time out. Look, realistically, it's just a rinse and repeat job. It doesn't need to do anything more than what it did last time out. It simply has to front up and run to the performance last time out. If it does that, it'll get the chockies. This is not a super strong lineup and looks to be a dog with a bit of a bright future. I thought it looked a real standout race 10, number 1, Lost and Found. And then race 6, number 6, first pick. This is a dog I was keen on last week, the Galaxy winner from a fortnight ago. I thought the win was outrageous last week. It was put under enormous pressure in the early stages to hold its spot. Had to really drive hard, copped a few bumps, just kept on trucking. Said, no, you're not having the top. I'm going to keep booting. Got there, held them out, and then went on for a 34.60. Now, with all of the bumping and grinding that went on earlier, I'm thinking I sort of had it marked around a 34.40 run, which is a time that not too many dogs run, and I've got a huge opinion of this chaser. I think it's going to do a lot of good things here in WA. Up to the 700 again on Saturday night. I think there's no problem there. It really does look to be a standout Quinella, numbers 2 and 6 in this race. I think they've got a bit on the rest of them, but I'll stick with first pick to make it 3 on the bounce. Race 6, number 6, it's my next best. I don't think it'll be great value, but I think you can probably multi up Lost and Found and first pick to get a result out of it that way. Brett, how are you playing Saturday night?
Don't go broke back in a winner. My best bet, race 2, number 2, No Limit Needed. I thought this was a really good effort last week. This is one of those dogs that over 520 you like to get on the arm, but she came from off the arm. She had to drive through on the inside there. I think that second section's open to a lot of improvement. Went around that 18.7 mark to the second section. We know if this girl gets on the arm, she's going to be going 18.40, 18.50 to that mark. So the run home was nice and strong, which was good because the dog's been doing most of its racing at Mandurah. I just think there's not a lot of speed here. Block change not beginning all that well. Fav Manelli on the inside is not a no to begin. I just thought No Limit Needed could get on the arm here, and it's not that much harder race, I didn't think. So yeah, I'm going to back race 2, number 2, No Limit Needed there for a bit of value. Race 5, number 3, Quick Smart, one I've been following, Shorty, and was a bit unlucky last week. Just got caught up in a lot of traffic over 600. I do like the return to 520. I just think the longer run to the turn plays more into Quick Smart's hands, and with a lot of speed in this race, like the Crumble Manelli, Electrified, Fire Cloud, all heading towards that first turn, going pretty similar splits. I was happy to be on Quick Smart, who will just flop over to the rail here, similar to that run Mick Flash got in the Perth Cup. I'm hoping Quick Smart can do something similar. This is a dog that's gone well under 30 without winning at Cannington. So yeah, if Quick Smart got right there, certainly a big winning chance. So happy to play each way there. Race 5, number 3, Quick Smart to go. Race 2, number 2, No Limit Needed.
Indeed. Well, I tell you, it's a nice alternative at a bit of odds. It's a greyhound that has got its paw on the tiller. Win might not be too far away. Maybe this Saturday night. Those Lou Dorsa heats are excellent, though. There's a lot of quality there. And keep an eye on them, because there's a couple of those that will be in that Sandgroper final in a couple of weeks' time, as well as those dogs over on the East Coast in the semi-finals of the Egg this Saturday night. Do your form. Look around Australia. See where these dogs are that are all converging here in a fortnight's time. It shapes up as being a massive Friday night out here. If you get to make plans, make sure you get your backside, trackside. There's going to be a stack going on here on the night for Sandgroper night. Make your plans now. Get in contact with your friends, family. Get out here for what should be an absolutely spectacular evening. Well, Brett, there it is, done and dusted for another week. Make sure you're tuned in again this time next week, though, for the next edition of Greyhound Gold.